And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football, but they face a second and long to start things out. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Back north. Hey, check 26. Ship. Jump out.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Hey, check 26. Right there. Yeah, Liz. Ship. No.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Dancing to his left. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Check 26. Hey, jump out. Zoom. Where y'all going? Jump out. No.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Rodgers to throw on third down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Zoom.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Set! 319! 319! Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw now on first down. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words.
No, Jack, Patriot!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. He'll look to throw. Out to the left here to Reed. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will make it 6-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
We are going.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Hey, check 26. Hey, check 26. Jump out. Jump out. Jump. Zoom.
Rodgers now to throw. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13.
Set. 3-19. Detroit.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal, and the Pigs get at the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They'll run with Peterson. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. They come out here in the I. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Right now, you got 58.
They'll run for it. Peterson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Adrian Peterson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And Reed with it over the middle. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And Davis has it over the middle. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Leopard!
Back to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Redskins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Bryant has it. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. They'll drop the throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be fourth down. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. All 9 points for them coming via the field goal, and this last one puts them out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you've got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Jump out! Zoom. Yeah, Liz. Yeah, Liz. Look at that.
To throw on 2nd down. Rodgers finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. A 10th carry now for Peterson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Out to his left. Man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. That one goes for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Handoff comes to Peterson. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Hey, check 26.
Rodgers now on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. A good pickup there, a 22. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Adrian Peterson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Redskins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the
blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Gone! 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 Gone!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Green 39! Green 39!
He'll look to throw. It's brought in by Doxson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Again, Peterson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
26.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? And everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own off.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Hey, 50. Oko, over here. All right.
They start the drive with Peterson. AP still got him. Still fighting for more. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They run again on 1st down, Peterson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
That's fine, yeah.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Jump out! Yeah, Liz. That's fine, yeah.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. He'll look to throw. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock running as the Redskins try to hurry up.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. So he actually goes back about 9 yards on the return, but the interception is clean, and they have the pigskin, and they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Over here.
They run with Peterson. He's been busy tonight. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Inside. Hey, we are going.
They run again with Peterson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep open. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Packers, the win is their 8th on the year. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get